Alrighty, well, interesting again is the word, I think.
Absolutely.
I only saw a little bit. I was kind of tied up here, but 2-1 right now in favor of your Sarnia Sting. That being said,
Absolutely.
they really only got 5 goals.
Well,
or 5 shots on goal.
I know, and it was a weird start to that period because we were almost halfway through the period before we got our first shot on goal for that period. And considering how bad we hammered them in the first, I would have expected something similar in the second.
Well, maybe they saw us
coming. A little out of hand, right?
Maybe they saw us coming this time.
Maybe.
Right.
Absolutely.
Marco Sikic in there. I did capture that goal.
That was a beautiful goal. Oh, my goodness.
I was just like, oh, yeah, there's Marco Sikic again.
Intercepted pass, bad pass by the Brantford Bulldogs. And,
took advantage of it.
Took advantage. He saw it happening,
yep.
Picked it up in the middle of it, got himself a little bit of a breakaway, and sunk her home.
Let's talk about Lane Sim out there. He's been out there. We haven't seen. I don't think we are getting what we expected from him. Is that fair to say?
I don't know, because you know what? He's been really throwing his weight around a little bit from what I've seen. Not so much on the offensive, the scoring. Which I think we were sort of expecting a little bit out of him, but. Certainly, we've seen plenty of aggressive play out of him, and it's still a good factor to have here.
Yeah.
I like him as a player. He's another one of those guys that sort of sees plays developing, and he's kind of disruptive to the opposite team's play, which. We need that because that creates opportunities for us.
I guess, and I'm maybe just going by the name, he's just got his brother and then, of course, dad.
Sure, he's a legacy.
And that's got to be tough, I think, sometimes to live up to those superhero capes.
I certainly wouldn't want to do that.
Yeah, I'd like to see you.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, but I mean, he's there. I guess I would have, I don't know what I was thinking. I guess maybe I made the mistake of going by the name, and then we'd see all these goals or something.
But I think
we'd hear the name a little bit more than what we.
If you're asking,
he is holding it up.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things where, I think there were some pretty high expectations because he was a legacy coming into this, and I would agree with you, and I don't know that we've necessarily seen the depth of what Lane Sim brings to the team, because a lot of stuff that he's bringing right now is sort of behind the scenes. He's an instigator. He's one of those guys that gets out and gets under their, gets into their psyche kind of thing, And they're just important to have players that can do that.
Yeah.
Because that really is a talent.
Fair enough. Seemed like a strong period. I mean, aside from the shots on goal, I think, if we're going to continue to have the lead on this, we've got to get some more of those shots on goal. I only caught a piece of it there, but from when I was 5 minutes that I was watching, it seemed like the passing shortened up a little bit again.
Yeah, maybe a little bit. Again, the first half of this period was a little wonky, and then there's a little bit of aggression in the middle of it all, and then we've been right back on our game in the last part of that period. Got us another goal to bring us back up with a 1-goal lead. I've been pretty happy with this thing. If we see the same sort of intensity in the third period, I think, there is a good chance we're going to see ourselves on top of this game.
I can't imagine how loud it's going to be.
Oh, my goodness.
When they pull off a W here tonight. Yeah. The fans have definitely been waiting in the corners for something to happen, right?
Absolutely.
But
it's been a heck of a game, though, Dave.
It really has.
Very
it's been
exciting
good
to watch, for sure. Great hockey.
I feel like the intensity level,
it's up there.
It's up. I think there's more coming out there. We saw a little bit of.
So warning to Hutch and the others out there in the striped shirts: be careful not to let this game get away from you, because frankly, it's threatening. It's on the edge.
They've been doing a good job, I think, so far of keeping it like, okay, guys,
we're teetering it a little bit.
But like 5 times anyway. Yes. Somebody's wanted to go.
100%.
And
there might be some gloves dropping, I think.
Yeah, it'll be interesting.
Yeah.
As long as it's clean, I'm okay with that. But I want to see us stay focused on this game here.
I want to see us stay out of the penalty box.
Yeah, I think so as well.
And put in a good hard third, 20 minutes of hockey for the third. And I think I can predict a big W in that.
Okay, there you go. All right, speaking of predictions, well, it's not a prediction. We know for sure we'll be here Sunday.
Yes.
Taking on the Kitchener Rangers, another strong team that's
the top of the league right now.
Right, so, but I will go back to we seem to play a whole lot better when we play those top teams. So
I think it's going to be a good game either way you
especially
look
when
at
you come out of if you come out of a win here tonight.
Absolutely.
That can work in your favor. And it's a busy weekend, right? So it's like back-to-back. They'll probably be here practicing a little bit tomorrow, I would think. Whether that's watching videos or whatever that is. But once they get started again, it's like I've said, you pull on that pulley, and it's like, you got to really work hard to get it going.
Yeah.
But once you get the momentum going, you just got to just
roll.
Right? So
let's roll with it, baby. Roll with it.
Again, hey, how you doing? Good to see you. I'm sad that I'm going to miss it here. So before we go, and we will have post-game press conference coming up at the
I'll
end of
throw
tonight.
your teddy bear out for you.
Will you do that? Oh, gee,
sure
thanks. Will you buy me the teddy bear too? Do I got to get you the teddy bear?
Yeah, I'll just take it out of my paycheck.
Okay. All right, sure. Get two. Any predictions on who will get the teddy bear goal?
You know what? I'm going to float out Easton Wainwright.
Yeah.
I think we've seen some great play from him today. He got the first goal of the game, and he's looking like he's back in form. And with that kind of speed and stuff like that, he's my prediction.
All right. And interesting on that goal, originally I thought it was LeBlanc. And then they kind of pulled it back. No, it's before they actually put it out there, they were showing it was LeBlanc shortly.
Gotcha.
Okay, but anyway, I'm going with Doucette.
Yeah, that's a good choice.
I think
Absolutely.
that's the one there. But regardless,
I think he's due for a good goal or two.
We just want to see them get the first teddy bear goal and then win that game, of course, as well.
Absolutely.
All right, 7.5 minutes away for the Sarnia Sting to get back out and show us what they've got for the final period here. And, of course, post-game press conference coming up. You never know who's showing up there. It's a whole lot more fun at post-game press conference when they win.
Absolutely.
Just saying. All right, that's it for us, and we hope you enjoyed our meaningless banter here tonight. We picked on a few people, but we thank all of you for watching. Live from the concourse with the Sarnia Sting, as always, I'm David Burrows and my friend, Jay Peckham.
Go Sting, go!